Hi everyone, today we're doing a strength workout for beginners. You'll need a few things. Make sure that you have access to a wall, okay? You'll also need a chair and a mat for later on in this workout. This is a great one for if you don't have things like dumbbells or weights at home. It's a nice workout for beginners. We're gonna kind of go back to basics. I'm gonna give options that take things at a few different levels. So you're gonna have some choices to make along the way. Make sure you're choosing the exercises that suit you, your body, and your current fitness level the best. All right, we're gonna get a little warmed up first. So let's come on out. And we're just gonna start with a nice flowy stretch. So I want you to bring your feet right underneath your hips and just get really grounded there. We're gonna keep the knees soft, small bend, take a deep breath in, reach the arms out and up, and then exhale, float them back down. Deep breath in, reach up, big stretch here. Exhale, float them down. We'll do that one more time. Deep breath in, big reach up, and bring hands back to the sides. We're gonna reach both hands forward, tuck your chin to your chest, really reach out here. And now open the arms and think about drawing them wide. Point your thumbs back behind you. And we're gonna flow through this one too. So come forward again, chin to chest. And then spread your wings, open those arms wide. Come forward again, one more time, really reach. And now open the arms, hold it here this time. Point your thumbs back. Should feel that opening up your chest and the front of your shoulders. And release down. All right, guys, let's keep the same space between the feet. I want you to keep some bend in your knees. We're gonna do kind of a flowy up and down stretch here. Deep breath in, reach your hands up. Exhale, let yourself fold forward, and you can come down, hands here or hands to a chair. Keeping a little bit of a bend in my knees for now. Carefully start rolling back up, low back, mid back, shoulders and head last. And we're tall. Deep breath in, reach the hands high again. Exhale, fold over. And I want you to go ahead and this time let your legs come a little bit straighter. Again, if that is too much, take your hands to a chair so you don't have the weight of your torso just hanging here. And let's slowly start peeling back up, low back, mid back, shoulders, neck and head last. We're gonna do this one more time. Deep breath in, exhale, fold it forward. And find your stretch here. So we're lengthening through the back of the legs. You should feel stretching but not strain or pain in that lower back. Slowly start rolling up. Let's bring the shoulders back. And I just want you to take a few rounds of shoulder circles. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears, set them back and down. Do that one more time. All right, guys, so we're gonna get started. We're starting at the wall with 2 exercises. And now I'm gonna go through and do 3 rounds of each of these exercises with you. If you're brand new, I'd like you to take 2 rounds. During that 3rd round, you can take a break. If you're really feeling like joining us on it, you can. If you're brand new to exercise or brand new, especially to strength training, I want to give you the heads up that you can expect some muscle soreness the following day. So if you feel a little tight tomorrow, know that that is normal and it should go away. If it doesn't go away and you think that, you might be feeling something else, like an injury, then we need to revisit that. There might be some exercises that you shouldn't be doing. And that's a whole nother conversation. You're free to message me, we can talk about that. but let's get going. Okay, so we are starting at the wall with a wall push-up. I'm going to take my hands a little bit wider than my shoulders, and my elbows are bending kind of at a downward angle for this. They're not going way out to the side like chicken wings here, and they're not pointing straight down. So I've got them kind of angled out, hands a little wider. We're going to come down. You can lightly tap, okay? You can lightly tap your forehead to that wall if you want to. You don't have to. And then you're pressing back. If you want to put more weight into that wall, come up onto your toes, and you can also back your feet up. That's going to put more weight forward. If you need less weight, keep your heels down so you keep more weight over your feet and be closer to that wall. All right? So I want you to set up and try one or two, and then you can readjust if you need to. Okay? And that feels pretty good. So let's all start in this high position. I want you to pull your belly in. We're going to work to keep that torso straight here so we're not dipping in with the hips and we're not sticking the butt way out either. So straight line like you're in a standing plank. And here we go. Bring it forward, deep breath in. Exhale, press out. We've got 10 and 9. And so we're focusing on a full range of motion every time. And I just want you to keep moving and keep breathing. We're halfway right here. Let's get 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're just moving with a lot of intention and a lot of control through that. This next exercise that we'll pair it with is a wall sit. Okay? For a wall sit, you're going to have that same width between your feet that we had during our warm-up, so about shoulder width apart. Now, this one, again, you've got a lot of room to play. You're going to get up against the wall, and then you start walking your feet out, okay? So I'm going to take my feet out probably about 1.5 to 2 feet. That's going to depend on your height, okay? If you're a taller person, you need more space. If you're shorter than me, then you don't need all that space. Your legs are going to be shorter than mine probably as well. So I'm going about 1.5 foot out. I'm about 5'7" or so. I've got my feet planted firmly, and now I'm drawing my back into the wall. I'm going to get nice and tall, draw my shoulders back, and now I'm going to see where I want to be here. I can sink down, or I could stay up higher. It's going to be more challenging as you come down, okay? So I want you to test it out at home. I'm going to talk about a couple more things. When you're coming down, your limit, your stopping point is 90 degrees. I don't want you going any lower than that. Your hip point should not go below your knees, okay? If your knees are coming past your toes, okay, like that, you need to get further away from your feet, further away from the wall. You didn't give yourself enough space. So those are a couple tips. Okay, let's bring it back up. Guys, we're gonna be holding this one for 10 slow seconds. So stay with me on this. We've got our feet set, all right? Let's sink it down. Find your holding point, get your back into the wall. Breathe and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I recommend bringing your hands to the wall to help yourself come back up. Sometimes that can be a hard part too, guys, so stay with me through it. We're going to do both of those again 2 more times. Let's get our hands at the wall for our push-ups. Remember, control and intention is important here. And let's bring it down with control. Press back for 10. We're keeping that tummy tight, straight line through the core. Here's 7 and 6, 5, keep taking those deep breaths, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take it right back to the wall, guys. Okay, start with the right width. You need some space between your feet. and we're gonna sink down, find your spot, and let's hold here for 10, 9, keep drawing into the wall, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna slide on up. Let's take our third round and then we're moving on. Hands back at the wall, okay? Tummy's drawing in tight, neutral neck, and let's go. Bring it down, press 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna get that wall sit. Last time, get up against that wall, set your feet where you think you're gonna want them, and slide it down. Okay, draw that lower back into the wall. Lock it in tight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come on up. All right, guys, so we're moving on. You're gonna need your chair for this next one, okay? So make sure you have a sturdy chair. Another pointer, if you find that you're having a hard time with this next exercise, you may want to find a higher chair or add some really stable cushions or something to give you a little extra lift so you're not sitting down quite as low each time. Okay, so we are doing a chair sit to stand, and then we're gonna do a hands elevated plank. Now, you may wanna take your chair, and I'm actually gonna do this too, and put it against a wall so there's no chance of it sliding. Okay, so I'm gonna put mine right there because I don't wanna slide. That would be a bad thing. So where we're gonna start is seated. So I want you to come down onto your chair, and I don't want you way against the back of it, but I also don't want you on the edge. So let's get right in the middle. It's kind of like three bears, too hot, too cold. Just right is in the middle, okay? We're gonna sit and we're gonna stand. And we're doing 5 of these. And I want you to just try to move with as much intention as you can. Take out as much of this leaning forward as you're able to on your way up. Okay, that's gonna be the natural inclination. We all need to do it a little bit. And with that in mind, try it out. So you can do what you want with your hands. We're gonna come up, okay? We get tall each time, and then we sit back down, and your goal on the trip back down is to keep it controlled as long as you can so you don't just plop, okay? You'll reach a plopping point, but try to delay it, all right? So we're starting seated. We're gonna do 5 of these. Here we go. Bring it up, tall, down, easy, 1, and up, down, 2, up, and down, 3, up, and down, 4, up, and down, and 5. Okay guys, this second exercise we're doing is a hands elevated plank, okay? So we kind of did a plank at the wall already. We're taking our hands a little bit lower now. We're gonna take them to the seat of our chair. Now, if you find you're just not having that, you could go back to hands at the wall, okay? Hands higher will make this easier. And on the other side, hands lower is going to make it more challenging. What I want you to make sure that you do wherever you go is that you line your shoulders up so that they're directly over your hands. So like this, I'm not gonna be way out here. I'm not gonna have my shoulders past my hands, right here. And then I'm trying to keep, like we did with our push-up, my torso as straight as I can. And like our wall sit, this is a holding exercise. So we'll be holding this for 10 seconds. I want you to try it out. So on your chair, depending on the width of your chair, you'll probably need the entire width. So hands about as wide as your shoulders. Again, we want them under the shoulders. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my hands down and I'll step back. My feet are the same width as my hands. I have a neutral neck, so I'm just looking towards the top of my chair, and I'm drawing my belly in, so I'm not sagging my hips like that, and I'm not bringing my tush way up in the air, okay? So I want you to try it out, think about what's gonna be good for you, and adjust as needed, all right? Let's give it a shot. This will be 10 seconds holding. Hands ready, step your feet out, tummy tight, and we breathe and hold for 10. 9, 8, heels are off the floor. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk it back up to standing. We're gonna do our 2 more rounds. Let's take it back to our sit to stand. Okay, we're gonna start seated. So very important, make sure you're in that middle spot on your chair and your feet are lined up for you to land there again, okay? Let's take hands where you want them, here, it's up to you, and bring it up. Take it down, 1, and up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, and down, 4, up, and down. There's our 5. Stand up, turn around, we're going back to our plank. Pull your belly in tight. Think about how you would engage your stomach if something were about, you're playing basketball and someone passed you a ball and you weren't gonna catch it and it was gonna hit you in the stomach. You'd get really tense. I want you to do that. Tighten up your belly, okay? Hands are under the shoulders. Walk your feet back. And we're holding it here. Keep breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. All right, guys, let's take this 3rd round, or take a break if you're resting, and then we're moving on, okay? Start seated, find the middle of your chair, okay? And here we go, let's bring it up, and down for 1, and up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, and up, down. There's our 5. All right, let's take this plank last time. Remember, nice and long all the way through your spine. So you're keeping your head supported, but neutral. You're not straining, looking up. You're just gonna kind of look forward. Let's set those hands. Walk your legs back. Shoulders align over your hands, and we're holding. Keep breathing here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, great job so far. So for this next one, I'm gonna give you some choices. We are gonna have that option to go down to the floor. You're also gonna have an option to stay standing. If getting down on the floor doesn't sound good to you, stay up. I'm gonna come back up and show you another option. First, I'm gonna show this floor option. Okay, so you'll wanna be on a mat for this. And I wanna give you that heads up, we're kneeling. So a lot of us prefer a little extra padding under our knees when we're down here. So for that, you can take your mat, fold it over once, fold it over twice, or even take a really, I would go thin, take a thin pillow, and you could stick that right under your knees. So I'm gonna do this method. I'm gonna fold over my mat, and now my knees will be on that part that's extra cushioned. We're doing a bird dog exercise. So this is a core exercise that also is going to make you work on your balance, okay? So for bird dog, you're gonna be on your hands and your knees. I'm lining up so my knees are right underneath my hips and my hands are right underneath my shoulders. And what I'm gonna do here is I'll reach one leg back and then I'll re-stabilize my hips. So I'm trying to keep them side by side on the same level. And I'm engaging my belly just like I did in the core so I don't sag my back, okay? So this could be it. If you want to take it one more, you can reach your opposite arm forward. So it's opposite than my leg, and then I'm gonna bring it back down. I'll get ready on the other side. I'm reaching my leg back first, and then I'm reaching the opposite arm forward, and then I'm setting down. And I'm really just aiming for parallel to the floor, okay? So nice and straight out is the highest I want to go. And I want you to think about reaching out long through your arm and your leg. Now, if you're gonna do this standing, I wanna give you some options. You're gonna stay close to your chair for this, okay? So your standing version of this bird dog will still work your balance. It's still gonna work your core. So here is where you would head. You want that nearby because you might need it. We're going to balance. You're gonna tip with a straight spine, and I want you to take your leg only. You're gonna reach with both hands, okay? So I'm gonna start tipping almost like a teeter-totter. I'm gonna tap my fingertips, and then I'm gonna come back up, okay? Then you can take it to the other side, and then you're gonna come back up, okay? If you're not feeling that and you just wanna stay tall, you can take hands at the wall, do a little glute lift back, and tap down. Okay, so you've got a lot of options there. We're gonna be taking, just so you know, a second version of a plank. If you're staying standing, I want you to do the one that we just did, okay? So that'll be your option there. All right, guys, let's start with this bird dog. Okay, so we're on our hands and our knees, or taking that standing version, and we're gonna move slowly through these. We're taking each side 3 times, and we're gonna try to hold. So let's start out. We're gonna reach the right leg back. Take the left arm, reach it forward, and carefully set down. Reach your left leg back. Start getting that right hand away from the mat. Maybe it's just here. Maybe you do reach it way out. And set it down. Right leg back. Left arm forward and down, left leg back, right arm reaching and down. Let's go each side one more time. Reach your right leg back, hold it here, re-level your hips, they're side by side, drawing your belly in. Reach your left arm forward. Great job, and set it down. All right, let's go left leg reaching back, right arm reaching forward, hips are level side by side, reach long, and release down. Okay guys, so we're gonna do our plank again. If you're standing, take the plank that we did between our sit to stand. If you're down here on the floor, I want you to try an elbow plank with me, and we're gonna do this kneeling, okay? So for this kneeling plank, you still wanna picture from your head all the way down through your knees as a straight line. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna try to make sure you can see what I'm doing here. Tuck my shirt in a little bit. Okay, so here's what I mean. We're gonna line our elbows up right under our shoulders instead of our hands down here. Now, when I talk about a straight line, what I mean is I don't want you sagging and arching through your back. I want you about here. So I'm drawing my belly in and I'm not way up here, tush up in the air, okay? So again, it's that middle place, that happy Goldilocks found her perfect place, her perfect temperature. That's where we're holding. Okay guys, so try it out. Just like we did with the standing plank, we'll be holding this for about 10 seconds, okay? Let's set it up. Elbows under the shoulders, and come into it. So I don't want you to just find a position that looks like what I'm doing. I want you to get there and pull your belly in. Pull in on your belly button. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, guys, so we are gonna do 2 more trips through, and then we're just doing a quick stretch, okay? We're doing really well. Let's go back onto our hands and our knees. We're getting ready for that bird dog position or that standing option, okay, kind of that teeter-totter effect. Set it up, and let's go. Reach your right leg back, left arm forward, and set it down. Left leg reaches, right arm forward, and down. Left leg back, right arm forward, and down. We'll go the other side. Reach back, reach forward, and down. Let's switch. Reach, reach, and down. Last time. Reach, and reach, and release. We're gonna go right to our plank. Let's come either onto those hands or onto those elbows if you're on the floor. Okay, line up, elbows under the shoulders, walk your knees back a little bit, neutralize your neck, and we're holding. Pull your belly button in. Breathe here for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. All right, guys, let's finish with this 3rd round, and then we're gonna do a quick stretch. Okay, take hands right under the shoulders. Get those knees back under the hips. I know we walked them back when we did our plank. Okay, here we go. We're gonna hold these this time. Reach your right leg back. Reach your left arm forward. We're holding for 3, 2, 1. Set down. Reach left leg back. Right arm forward. 3, 2, 1. Set down. Right leg back. Left arm forward. 3, 2, 1. Set down. Left leg back. Right arm forward. 3, 2, 1. Set down. Right leg back. Left arm forward. 3, 2, 1, and down. Left leg back. Right arm forward. 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's take our last plank. Okay, set it up. Walk those knees back if you're down here. Elbows under the shoulders and lock it in. We're holding for 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, we're gonna do our final stretch from our chair. So grab your chair. We'll do a nice stretch here to cool it down. Okay. So we're just gonna take a seat, okay? Again, I want you in the middle of that chair, just like we did with our sit to stand. Let's take hands onto the chair, and I want you to just sit tall, draw your shoulders back so you've got a little back bend going on. Lift your chin, and just start reaching down now through your fingers. Start drawing your hands up. We're gonna take them into a T shape. Take them back behind you a little bit if you're able to. And release them down. We're gonna bring them up through the center now. Start reaching forward. When they get to shoulder height, hold it here, and I just want you to reach, 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 reach. Okay, get 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach both hands forward. You can clasp your fingers together. Push your chin down onto your chest. And feel that stretch through your upper back and through the back of your neck. And carefully release your hands. We're gonna sit up tall again. Okay guys, so we're taking a gentle leg stretch here for the back of the legs. You're gonna take one leg and extend it out long, okay? All I want you to do from here is lean forward a little bit, okay? If this doesn't feel good on your chair, you could do this one standing as well, right here, okay? So if that chair is cutting into the back of your leg, go ahead and stand up, but make sure you hold on to your chair for some help with balance. No matter where you are pointing this toe back. That's going to help you to find length through the back of your calf especially, but it also will take that stretch deeper into your hamstring through the back of your thigh. All right, we're going to switch it over to the other side. Okay, so if you're seated, you're drawing that leg back in. We'll take the other leg out long. Start by pointing your toes back, okay? And now we're hinging forward. You can hold it right there. If you want to reach for your toe, you could do that. And if you're standing, you're here, okay? Toes pointing back, you're leaning forward, but you're not slumping into it. We're keeping a long spine. Keep drawing those toes back. Hold it. Take one more deep breath here. And carefully release it. Come on up. Guys, we're actually going to finish standing, okay? So you should have your chair for this, and you're going to stand behind your chair. You could also do this at a wall. I want you to have your hands on something that is stable to help you with balance. And what we're going to do, I want to just gently stretch out the front of your thighs and your hip flexors. So to do this, we're going to do a more dynamic stretch or movement. We're just going to kick our heel up towards the butt, okay? So you're trying to lengthen through the front when you do this. So you don't want to bring your knees forward. You want to bring your heel back, okay? All right, so get nice and close either to your chair or to that wall. And let's go. So we're going to pump back, back. And I want you to flex your feet so your toes are pointing down. Point those toes down. Let's get a couple more each side. Get one more. And release. All right, guys, let's end where we started today. Feet are right under those hips, okay? You're nice and grounded here. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, reach your hands down, long neck. I want you to push down through your right hand. Tilt your head over towards the left. And just hold it here for one breath. And then we're going to take it the other way. So relax that right hand, push down, reach down through your left hand, tilt your head over to the right now. So we feel that stretching the left side of the neck. Deep breath in and out. Get recentered, maybe shake your head no a couple of times. Come back to center. Let's draw shoulders up towards ears. Deep breath in. And let it out. Deep breath in, take your hands up, nice tall stretch. Exhale, let your hands come down, out, and rest them to your sides. Guys, that's it. I hope you had a great workout. I'm sure you did great, and if you do have any questions, please feel free to shoot me a message. There are always more and more ideas. There's more where this came from, and we can always scale things up. We can always scale things back a bit. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Bye.